OMG, Marcel, we are starting our season 6.
Really exciting. We have so many things that we are going to bring to you all this season, and this is one of them.
Yeah. So today's video is going to finally be our Q&A questions, and we asked people to, we posted something on YouTube?
Our thread on YouTube.
A thread on YouTube, and we asked you guys to give us any type of questions you may have for us, and we're finally able to sit down and answer those questions for you all.
And you all left so many great questions.
Yeah, we have a whole lot.
I didn't know there was that many questions until you broke them down.
Right, I typed them all up. Did I type them up? I think I typed them all up, and there are a total of about almost 30 questions, so let's get started.
I'm gonna take my horse
to the old town road. I'm gonna
ride
till I can't no more. All right. Ready? Okay.
So honestly, I don't feel that you can have a channel without a niche, even though it's kind of contrary to the question, because I feel like when you start a YouTube channel, it's all about you. And when it's all about you, that is your niche, whether it's vlogging or DIYs or anything that just interests you, the life that you want to share with other people, that is your niche. I agree, because you may think you don't have a niche, but there's something special about you, something that even it can be your job, it can be something you enjoy doing. So but how would we advise them to start it? First, you need a camera, and just do things. That's how you start. Just take your camera and just record what you're doing. Right, and it doesn't have to be a camera. You'll need things like a Canon. Because a lot of times we record on Jamila's phone. I just say have a phone, have a basic editing software, and most importantly, just be yourself. Don't be like your favorite YouTuber, because then it's not gonna come off as genuine. So just be yourself, be relaxed, and success will surely follow. And most importantly, have fun.
We were asked this question 3 times, honey. 3 times. When is the next vacay?
Now, this video has already, well, our vacation videos have already been released by the time you all watch this video, but you haven't quite seen where we have gone to for our anniversary. But we have just left Miami, and we have some other places that if you watched our preview video, you can see that we definitely went to a few places. So as far as now though, our next trip, we want to do Disney again. All right, Disney soon, and then there's no telling what we're gonna do this summer. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned for the summer. But that's so crazy. People asked like 3 times. Like there were 3 different people who asked this question. So we love. They like our travel vlogs.
Oh yeah, we love traveling. We love going places. So we're excited to bring y'all some new stuff.
Stay tuned. Next week we are going to have the answer for that, which is kind of answering the question without answering the question. But please make sure that you all come back next week and you will have the answer to that question.
Watch next week's vlog.
It's gonna be dope, y'all. I will personally answer this question because
you do all the driving.
I do all the driving. I do not like for Jamila to drive. I don't know, that's just that protection side of me of a husband. But to answer the question, it just depends on where you're going in Florida. From our location, if we want to get to Jacksonville, that's about 5 hours. Orlando, about 6.5. If you want to get to Miami, that's going to be about a 9.5, 10-hour drive. And then one of our most favorite places, which is not necessarily super down South Florida, but PCB from us is about 5.5 hours.
Because we got to go through Alabama. So it's not, it depends on where you're going, but it's definitely not a short trip. Miami is so treacherous. We have decided we're never driving back to Miami.
Jamila doesn't even want to drive to Orlando. That's how tired of the road she is.
I am. You said you weren't either.
You know, I'm okay after I get a decent break in.
You can see yourself driving to Miami again?
No.
Exactly.
To be honest, my mom and Jamila.
And me?
Yo, when we first got together, well, I'll start with mom. One, being raised by a single mother, and her having a lot of sisters, I did kind of pick up on a lot of ways that I guess women should be treated. But once Jamila and I got together, Jamila used to tell me, Marcel, don't do that. Marcel, this is not what you need to do. This is how you should do this. This is what you should be doing. So Jamila,
like
honestly, I don't even know. I can't even think of a specific example off the top of my head, but I remember a lot of times you'd be like, Marcel, I don't like this. I don't like when you do this. I don't like when you do this.
Or
this
I need you to do this.
I need you. This is how you should be treating me. I need you to start my car in the morning. I need, because I didn't always do that.
I think we talked about this before.
Right.
So what things did your mom teach you as far as to be a good man?
I feel like,
what particular thing?
I feel like it wasn't anything directly. I feel like it was just me.
Did she teach you how to be a gentleman?
Well, yeah,
because you were a gentleman. You were a gentleman before me. Opening the door. I don't think I've ever had to ask you to pump the gas. You always wanted to.
I always pump the gas, but I never pumped the gas for my mom.
So maybe it's me.
It might be you.
But yeah, so Marcel is a good man. He is a great man. But when we first started dating and stuff, there are things that I would be like, you know, I need, you know, this is what I would want. Like in the mornings, I need help. Just the same way that he needs help with certain things, I need help or assistance with other things as well. Like we're in each other's lives to make each other, or to make our lives better. You know, I'm in your life to make your life better. You're in my life to make my life better. So, like the car thing, I was like, you know, it would be nice if, you know, you help me in the mornings, maybe go and start my car for me instead of me having you. Did I have to go start my own car? I don't ever remember having to start my own car though.
No. You just tell me, say,
oh,
hey, I need you to go start my car.
I ain't say I need you to go start my car. I was like, can you?
So
do not play with me.
Jamila's so mean in the morning, y'all.
I didn't say I need though. I was saying, Marcel. Yeah, I probably said, I need you to go start my car. So that is kind of interesting. I go crazy in the mornings because of another question that someone else asked. Someone asked us, what is our morning commute? And so, what's your commute, honey?
My commute is nothing but maybe 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. I promise it's like 5 minutes.
If I don't catch a light,
5.
It's gonna be 5 minutes.
My commute in the mornings are at least 40 minutes. Every morning is 40 minutes. So I have to wake up so much more earlier than Marcel. Now, do I do that? No.
You get up at the same time. Maybe 10 minutes.
We wake up at the same time, but I'm still getting out there. You know, I still have to get out the house before you. But that's why I'm like, honey, I need my car started. Or I'll be like, honey, I'm ready for my car to be started now. I don't have to do that. Like, you already know. You like, honey, where you at? And what that means is, where are you at with your morning process? Have you started on your makeup
My
yet?
cue is the moment Jamila gets her makeup on, or she starts on her makeup, go start the car.
So some mornings, I haven't even... when you ask me that some mornings, I'm like, honey, I hadn't even started my makeup.
I was like, okay, I got more time to get ready for myself.
10 minutes. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, so I used to be so on edge. We've gotten so much better though. Would you say we've gotten better?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we used to argue in the morning.
Yeah,
we used to
be
fuss.
so bad.
But now with maturity and time and practice with each other, we know exactly what to expect. Yeah. So now we're not a super smooth oiled machine, but we're so much better. We're stepped right next to it. Like I said in the vlog when Jamila's mom came up here when we took it to the Atlanta Zoo.
Oh, you did say that.
I love telling on Jamila because if I can't make Jamila break on something that she do, but the moment I tell her mama be like, Lord, Jamila, you can't do that. My
mom calls me mom. She was like, Mom, you can't do that. But
it'd be so bad sometimes when Jamila leave, me and Blue would just look at each other at the door and we just start jumping around when she driving away.
Y'all used to do that?
I'm like, she gone.
And y'all jump around?
Blue start jumping around, yes.
I can't believe that. Well, I'm better now, right?
Yeah.
Y'all still do it?
Nah, we don't do it no more.
I love that. I love the question. I love the word makeups. Like I love the fact that they put an S on the end of makeups.
You know it's more than one.
So favorite makeups. I really love. I have like 4 palettes from Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place, and Marcel can answer the other makeups I like. What's the other makeups?
Fenty.
Fenty Beauty.
MAC. Would you put MAC on the list?
I don't have them. Oh, I do have a lot of MAC lip products, and I have a blush. I have the MAC blush on right now. Yeah, I like that. So MAC, Fenty, and Juvia's Place are my faves. Oh, NYX lip glosses. I love NYX. Well. NYX. So yeah, good question.
As of now, we have both signed our teaching contracts, but we do have a grace period to where we can cancel our teaching contracts if we find employment elsewhere without penalty.
Yeah. So yeah, we have signed our teaching contracts. I signed mine like a week or two after Marcel. And it was just a business move, you know, just so we have something solidified. But if the opportunity presents itself and if it's meant to happen, we do have the opportunity to withdraw from our contracts, you know, within a certain period of time. And there may be some penalties, but
if those penalties don't outweigh the success we will have in our next career move, we'll easily take our next career move.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't move to Miami.
I would, honey. I loved the vibe. I love the vibe of Miami.
But see, we only know the vacation vibe. We don't know the commute, having to live there. Work there. I would say I would love that if we were blessed enough to have the money to buy a vacation home.
Yeah, like
I would love to have that.
But are we moving there? No.
As of right now, I don't see us leaving Atlanta anytime soon.
I don't know. Atlanta?
I
don't know. I'm down. I'm more of the free spirit in the relationship in this marriage, y'all. I can move to Asia right now and I'll be okay. Would you, honey?
No. No. Yes. Check out our previous vlogs if you have not checked them out already. But Jamila and I have done a few specialty dinings. We done 2 on the Lure of the Seas.
Yeah.
And we did 1 on, was it the Brilliance of the Seas? The one before that? I think it was the Brilliance of the Seas.
I thought the question was so interesting because we just recently talked about our first specialty dining. What happened was Marcel had planned for us to have decorations in the room. We got there and there were no decorations. So we ended up talking to like management and they gave us a free specialty dining experience.
And ever since that, we've always been interested in doing specialty dining. And specialty dining is really cool. Because it's more intimate, it's more quiet because you're not in the main dining room with everyone else. So it's something to consider. It is a separate cost which is not included within your cruise package. But I feel like if it's like your first cruise or like an anniversary or a honeymoon or maybe just a just because dinner, look at it.
Celebration or celebratory dinner.
Right, and it's not just one specialty dining restaurant. There are several specialty dining restaurants that you can go to. Just look at the menu, see which one you like, and see what their pricing is, and make a reservation. Yeah.
The buffet food is pretty good. Decent. It's decent.
Something to fill you up real quick.
Yeah, it'll fill you up. Nothing spectacular. But I did like. I feel like they have like variety of cultural foods.
They do.
And I appreciated that.
Yeah. So it gives you many options. And it's a good pickup, especially right after an excursion or a day at a country that you visited. Say for example, if you didn't have the opportunity to eat while you were off the cruise, it's always a great opportunity to come back to the cruise ship and eat something quickly before dinner. Yeah. I'm the better cook. That's why I don't cook like that anymore, because I don't want to discourage Jamila from cooking. No, I'm just joking, y'all. I don't cook. Jamila food is amazing. Jamila, y'all, listen. When Jamila and I first got together, I weighed 175 pounds. I now weigh 195. Jamila has
so you gained 20 pounds?
Jamila has put meat on my bones. Jamila has... Jamila can cook, y'all. My favorite dish Jamila makes will have to be the fettuccine pasta with the shrimp.
That's in one of our vlogs, actually. Yeah.
But Jamila had made some classic dishes. She makes some mean tacos. She makes a good not tuna salad. I hate tuna. What's it called? The taco salad. Taco salad. She makes a really good steak. Her sides are really good.
Yeah, then I've been trying to try some new things. So this past week we tried like new sides. It was like this Mediterranean really type sides, and I was so scared Marcel wasn't gonna like it. So I like brought it straight from the pot and I had him taste it, and when he said it was good, I was like, ooh.
Jamila had me try things I've never tasted before.
And he likes it.
You put me on to a lot of stuff. Yeah. Jamila could cook, y'all. Jamila could cook. I told Jamila that I'm gonna start doing a better job cooking at least once a week.
You said you was gonna cook next week.
I am.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
We're gonna go to the grocery store maybe later today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna make sure I pick up a few things to cook for Jamila this week. Yes. Yeah, I woke up today at like 12:30. Jamila was like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, Lord, it's 12:34. Where did the day go?
Really? That's what you said? Yeah, Yeah, the weekends are for sleeping in, and unless we have somewhere to go.
Right.
But when do we ever have somewhere to go early? We never. There's nothing ever to do early on a Saturday morning.
We had to go somewhere early the time your mom was in town.
Oh.
And we had to take her out for her birthday.
Oh yeah, when I was about to say visitor, but when my mom is in town, we have to wake up early because she gonna call us. Look, y'all, she'll call me on my phone. We in the bed still asleep. Y'all get up.
But to be honest, the reason why we sleep in so late is because most times it's the weekend. We don't fall asleep early.
Oh yeah, we go to sleep late.
Like 3, 4
Yeah,
o'clock.
I was up to like 4 o'clock last night. 5 o'clock.
Cleaning.
I was cleaning.
Jamila lost the mind. I just stayed out the
I
way.
just scream cleaning.
Cleaning 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
We were supposed to check. Okay.
I looked online and I went to our analytic page of our YouTube channel for our subscribers, and it was weird. So for my answer, I'm gonna say no because I couldn't see any on our analytics, but it was weird because it showed because it showed like hundreds of countries underneath our subscriber list, but it would say 0. So do us a favor, if you are an international subscriber, please drop that in the comment section. Let us know where you all are from, because that'd be super dope to have subscribers outside the United States. Now we did have
Miss Patricia.
who
We
was
call
from
her Miss
Hungary.
Patricia. Honey, what Miss Patricia ain't real? Miss Patricia, are you real? You think she's real?
Don't say that. We take that part out. Well, we used to have a subscriber. Shut up. We had a subscriber from Hungary.
I thought she was from
Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah, Budapest.
And she had
used
a
to
comment
respond on all of our stuff when we first started. And she was like, "Hi, JamilahandMarcel, hi," and she'll be letting us know what she's doing. Last time we heard from her, she was had gotten engaged.
Yeah, she had engaged, got a boyfriend. We haven't heard.
Miss Patricia, where you at?
Where you at?
We record every month of the year. Every month is a recording month.
That's right. But we do break those months into seasons. And this way that season, all of our odd seasons are going to be from the fall until winter. No, fall until spring, and then spring to fall is going to be our even season. So
it's like fall, winter, spring, summer.
Spring, summer.
Fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer.
I think the hardest decision we are in the process of making as a couple so far is the fact that we're trying to decide if we're going to move or not. I feel like that's the toughest decision that we are making.
What's the toughest decision we've made?
I don't feel like we've had a tough decision. I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's why we're coming up on our toughest decision.
So we haven't made any tough decisions as a married couple yet.
But soon.
I'm like trying to rack my brain and come up with
everything is so easy between us. Like I feel like our energy is always matching each other's. I feel like a lot of times we're thinking on the same path, or if we're not, it's like we always communicate efficiently when it comes to decisions. So I don't think we made a hard decision.
I just thought about one.
What?
The paint, the art piece in the living room.
If changing some art on your wall is the hardest decision made, tough decision. I feel like so far we're
doing pretty good.
We're doing pretty good.
Okay. All right. It depends on where you're going, because depending on where you're going, you gotta look at the weather. You gotta look at the pricing. It just depends on the place.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to the Caribbean, I would say March, April.
Yeah. I agree with that, because if you go to the Caribbean during the summer months, it's going to be rain season. It's going to be raining nonstop. But when you go in the springtime, it's not really raining as much, so the likelihood of you having a beautiful sunny day is higher. But me personally, slightly different. I just say whenever you can, right? We have the luxury because we're both teachers and we always have the same spring break. We don't have to take a week off. We can always just travel during that time.
Or summers,
or summer times, as well as for maybe a Christmas or Thanksgiving break that we may have built into our schedule. So I just say whatever is the best time for you all to travel, that's the best time to go. But Jamila made a good point. Check the weather no matter where you're going, because it may be good where you may live, but it may be during a rainy season of the country you're trying to visit. So just check out the weather and the logistics and make the best decision.
Move from there.
So advice for going on a trip. If you know you're going on a trip, just go ahead and have that in your budget. You may want to go ahead and start putting money aside every single month. But
plan ahead.
Right. But if you're going to do a cruise, I say go ahead and pay for the deposit. If you want to go on a really big cruise ship, expect to pay a deposit of $500. So you may want to pay for that deposit.
Plan ahead.
Right. Just plan ahead.
I would say, like I've been saying, plan ahead. Like, how soon ahead do you think you should plan for a trip?
A year.
For cruises, a year. For, what about like summer trips? How soon should you plan ahead?
I'd say maybe 2 months in advance.
At least 2 months in advance.
2 months in advance. 'Cause a lot of times summer trips are kind of spontaneous. When it comes to us, we be like, hey, we haven't been to New Orleans.
We want to go here. Let's do this.
Let's go ahead and see how much this costs.
But I like what you said, 2 months, because that gives you time. Think about how you're going to get there.
Right.
Think about where you're going to stay, and then what you're going to do once you're there.
Right.
And that way you know how much money you need to save or to have prepared to spend.
Once you get there.
Yeah. What would you advise to save on money?
Is that for traveling or is that for just saving?
You can do either. It's up to you.
I have a goal every single month where once I get paid, I take out roughly about 10% of my check and I put it into either my personal savings or I'll split it with our joint account. So I try to take out about 10% roughly, and then as the weeks go by, if I have a little bit more, I'll try to maybe put more into the savings.
Yeah, I like that. Try your best. Make sure your bills are paid first. And then budget out your essentials, like if you need gas, with the food you need for the month, or like household necessities, like you know, trash bags, paper towels, like stuff like that.
Or if you're one who likes to go shopping and buy clothes, or you know, makeup or things like that, shoes.
Yeah, but if you're trying to save, you're gonna have to put that on the back burner and stop shopping. Yeah, I went like so long from shopping until it came time for the anniversary trip, and then I went a little crazy.
We both went crazy. Both went crazy.
But yeah, try to keep your spending to a minimum. Only think about your essentials. Your essentials are your bills and your necessities.
As a general level of advice for couples, just try to make each other happy. You know, do what the other person wants you to do if it makes them happy and is not strenuous or stressful on you. I just say try to make each other happy, listen to each other, communicate at a healthy level, and you know, just try to be the best version of a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife that you can be for your significant other.
Yeah. Think about peace. Put peace first. Like the arguments and the disagreements, if you really focus on the peace between the two of you, the arguments become minimal, because it's like, I want to spend every second I have with you in peace, because you know, the next day isn't promised. You know, we don't live forever, so keep that in mind when you're going from day to day or going from hour to hour. Keep peace at the forefront, and then you'll find yourself like us recently. We were like, look, I'm not trying to fuss with you today. We ain't about to argue. I'm not arguing with you.
That has been recently.
Recently, we've been like, you know what?
I'm not about to argue with
you. We're not arguing.
Because sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Like, is this disagreement worth it in the grand scheme of things? And if you have to say no, it might just be a personal pride thing that you may have going on. You just have to learn to let go, agree to disagree, and just try to make each other happy. Practice peace. Yeah.
And I would also say, like, get to know each other. And that, what I mean by that is, you have to know your partner. You have to know your significant other. And when you know them, you know, okay, look, this isn't him. He's hungry. This isn't her. She's tired.
Right. Jamila, I just had a conversation with Jamila literally yesterday, or not the day before, saying, Jamila, I gotta apologize, but please ignore me when I'm either hungry or too tired. Because if I'm either one of those two, and God forbid I'm both of them at the same time, Jamila, I'm going off on Jamila at the slightest thing. And that's something personally I told Jamila this morning too, that I have to work on.
We both have to. I could be like, you know, and I say, you know, I know him, so I'll say, honey, you're just hungry right now. I'm not hungry. And then 2 hours later, honey, I was hungry.
I apologize. We teach at separate schools because when we got out of college, Jamila was student teaching at a school, and she just wound up staying at that school. She felt like it was a good fit. For me, I had interviewed for the job, and I really liked the fit that I was in, and we just been at our home schools or
since student teacher since school.
Yeah.
Marcel asked me this week would I want to teach at his school next year, and I'm like, look, if your school ain't like my school to where I'm like me, again, I'm a free spirit. When I want to go somewhere, I go. When I want to do something, I do it.
In other words, when I want to butt the rules, I'll butt the rules. And if you know I'm going to get in trouble for it,
don't let me come to your school.
Have both of us looking crazy.
For real. Ooh.
Next career moves. Honestly, if we could get something out of YouTube, we definitely would take it and allow YouTube to branch out to different opportunities.
Yeah, our dream job as a couple would be, I would say, traveling, like getting paid to travel.
Right.
We would love that. Or like have like a traveling agency to get other people into traveling, like to inspire others to travel. I don't know, that would be a dream.
But
one of the dream jobs.
To do it, that'd be really dope.
Yeah.
I'll give 5 out of 5. I love the Lord of Seas. The Lord of Seas will always be special to me because that was our honeymoon.
It was very nice. So 5 out of 5.
5. Yes. I want maybe 2 to 3. Jamila, I don't know if she's still on 7.
I always wanted 7 little babies, little Jamilas and Marcels. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't care how many we have, as long as I have one boy to play with.
Would you be okay with 1 child?
No, I would want at least 2.
I would be okay with 1. I don't know why. It's just the idea of all of that is kind of scary.
So
for
there's
me
no
right
gray
now.
area with Jamila. It's either I have one child or I have 7. There's no in between. 1 or 7.
Would you want 7 children?
No.
Why you say it like that?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we have. What if we have 1?
What if we have 1 and we're like, oh, I want 20 of these little babies?
I can't see myself doing that. Top 3 things favorite about marriage. 1, our communication. I feel like our communication is great. It allows us to become better people. 2, just being able to have a best friend that you live with. Like I get to live with my best friend every single day. And 3, I just have somebody to vent to at a 24/7 basis. And whenever I'm bothered about something, Jamila is my #1 counselor, and she always reels me back in with the great advice that she had, whether it's spiritual or anything. Jamila is just a really good person.
So what were your top 3?
So 3, having someone to talk to. 2, living with your best friend. And 3, just being able to communicate healthy.
Vent to.
Right.
My top 3 for living together and being married, I guess it's the same. You get you have a best friend that's always there. You know, always have someone to go and kiss. How many kisses do I give you every day? Thousands of kisses. And someone that's just, and then we could cuddle and all the time, and we could watch movies and we could watch TV shows, and we can just have fun together. That's
right. Travel the world with each other, laugh at corny things that no one else will find funny with each other, show the goofy side of yourself that no one else in the world gets to see. Marriage is a beautiful thing, y'all. I love you, honey.
I love you. We had to kiss really quick when I had my lips done.
Right.
Marcel hates the stuff.
I was like, get it off of me.
Alright guys, so that's the end of our Q&A. We're so happy to finally get this out to you all.
We owed you all. And thank you for everyone who contributed to this Q&A. You all did an amazing job with these questions. We hope that you learned a little bit more about us. And tell us in the comment section that you want us to do a second one. And then we'll post another thread and ask for some new questions. Yeah, we're so happy and excited about season 6. If there are any ideas that you want to see from us, any video ideas or anything that you want to see from us, leave below in the comments and let us know. We have so much in store for you guys, and we can't wait to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. Bye. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. God bless. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to Old Town Road. I'm ready to get it done now. Come on. Ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. We almost finished.